really hot now. I'm having trouble sleeping at night, and with every mile that slips underneath me, it just gets warmer. Makes me think about leaving New Zealand, and it was winter time when I left, and I remember I slept inside my sleeping bag with a duvet over top of me, and I was still cold. It's always a problem with humans. It's either too hot, too cold, too wet, too dry. When you look at a map of the Pacific, there are thousands of tiny dots. Each one of those dots has a story. I'm sailing south to the Gilbert Islands in the Micronesian nation of Kiribati. I'm off exploring the atoll of Tarawa. This is the main island in the nation of Kiribati. With so little land and a population of around 50,000, it feels as though it's busting at the seams. These islands were colonised by people from what is now Southeast Asia, and they got way out here on sailing canoes, crossing oceans to find a new home. The Earth is warming, and it's causing the sea levels to rise. Kiribati is one of the most at-risk nations in the world due to climate change. A recent study predicts that the oceans will rise between 0.8 up to 2 metres by the year 2100. For a nation like Kiribati, with an average height of 2 metres above sea level, it means much of the country may be lost in the near future. I've wandered into a small village and met Kirui, and he wants to show me around. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. When we came here in 2007, this was about the edge of the beach. But now, you know, it's been eroded away.
So people are having to keep moving back inland to escape the eroding sea.
During the highest high tide, it flows in and flooded all the place everywhere. And all of our plants and all the fruit trees all died.
The salt water seeps down into the soil and it kills many of the trees.
You are right.
So these tyres along the beach, is that what people have done to try and stop the erosion?
Yeah, you are right, but you know that strong current, you know, and we try to make a seawall like that. But it needs cement.
So really, to protect the island, you almost need a wall all the way around it.
You are right.
It's crazy.
The future of these children lies with the Heavenly Father.
On one hand, the sea is so important to you and it's such a big part of your lives, but on the other hand, the sea is eroding away the land and making it difficult to live here.
Yeah. Yes, I'm worried the land will disappear.
You mentioned the seawater coming in, and the beach is only like 40, 50 metres from here, and it's over the edge of the sand. It's actually downhill to your house. How high has the water come?
You know, here's the mark, look.
Really?
Yeah.
That's half a metre.
Yeah.
That's here. That's
in line with you.
That's a few centimetres below the level of your bed where you sleep. So this happens once a year.
And so tide is also coming both ways, from there and from there.
Do the fish come in with the tide?
Yeah. Some people put their fishing net, you know, try to capture them.
What do you think you will do in the future if the tide comes up further?
We try to protect ourselves from the invasion of the tide, but also we put our trust in God. So we just accept it that way of life, you know. Yeah.
I can't imagine living with such a huge problem and facing that day in and day out and not having an answer to solve it. Many people of this nation are being affected in the same way. And yet for Kirui, he looks to the future of his village and his grandchildren optimistically. These islands are at risk, but they're changing rapidly. So I've come here, deep in the Pacific, to see with my own eyes what's at risk of being lost